a lot of you guys don't know, or still learning about female traits, how they really is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all some different type of tips based off of how, females they are, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to manipulation. First things first, if you set up a date with a female, right? And you get dressed and everything, you go to the date and you waiting on her, and then she call you the last minute, tell you that, oh, she got other things that she's doing, that she's busy. Bruh, make sure you cut her off immediately. Do not give her a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when a female do that, it's not because it's an emergency or she's really busy. Most of the time it's because she wants to see how bad you really want her. She wants you to invest more into her so you can get emotionally attached to her, so she can manipulate you and control you in that process. You know what I'm saying? And for another tactic of female manipulation, through text. You text a woman and then she texts you, and then you text her back, and then as you waiting on her to text you back, you get that scarcity mindset because you think that she's talking to another male behind your back, which is complete normalcy. She probably is, and wonder why she not texting you back. Do not double text at all. I'm telling you, this is nothing but a trap, and a lot of you guys fall victim of this when it comes down to female manipulation. This is how they get most of you guys to try harder. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't text you back that day, just delete her number. You know what I'm saying? I would say, but when you text her back, if you're waiting on her to text you back, delete her number automatically. Do not even try to don't even try to try to save her number or nothing. Just as soon as you text her, delete her number and go on about your day. Because even if she doesn't text you back, hey, she just don't. You're not gonna make an extra effort or go the extra mile just to text her, just to double text her. Never double text a female. That's how a lot of you guys get manipulated. You know what I'm saying? And relationships, or before the relationship start, and you do all the investing while she do all the receiving. No, that's not how a relationship supposed to be. Now, another tactic is that females use, and it's very common, is when you get in a relationship with a female and she complains a lot about everything that you do, whether if you take her to a favorite place or you take her anywhere, you know what I'm saying? She just complaining when you trying to make her happy. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not your job to make a female happy, and you're going to learn this when you want similar attention. You're going to want to make yourself happy instead of a female happy. You know what I'm saying? So what they do is they complain. No matter what you do, she's just going to keep complaining just so you can feel like that you're the problem. Because this is what narcissists do and manipulative women do. They always try to make you feel like you're the problem so you could try harder and invest more. And as you invest more and she doesn't invest at all or starts to pull back and invest less, it gets you emotionally attached to her. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she gets you. That's how she gets you in her web. That's how she gets you trapped. And once you get emotionally attached to a female and you give her your heart, it is very hard to get out of that relationship. It is very hard to pull back. You basically love her more than you love yourself. And you don't want to be caught up in situations like this with females. You want to love yourself more than you love her. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her manipulate you into loving her more than you love yourself. Because it is nothing but a downfall. It is nothing but a dark hole. You're going to be in a dark place, physically and mentally. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's another manipulation tactics that they use on you. as females. You know what I'm saying? Females, they just they all about themselves. You know, when to be honest, a lot of women, they only want to be in a relationship to reap the benefits of the relationship. They don't want to invest in no relationship. They don't want to invest into a man. They don't want to spend no money on a man. They just want men to spend money on them. You know what I'm saying? Women love the idea of love. You know what I'm saying? And men love. So don't be that simp. Don't be that nice guy that, you know, put up with all her bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And let a female manipulate you and let her, you know, control you. Don't get caught up in a situation like that. That is not manly. That's not masculine. That's not what guys do. That's on semen retention. I'm just trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to give you guys a heads up before you know, if you guys still dealing with women on semen retention. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because if you on semen retention, most likely you're going to become more about, you know, yourself. Not going to put no woman first or before you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know? That's how they try to get you guys. Oh, and another manipulation tactics. The most common one is through sex. You know what I'm saying? Women, they get very nasty in bed and they give you the best sex. And that's how they try to manipulate you with sex. You have to be a strong-minded man to not get manipulated by sex. Because most guys fall victim of this. And most relationships guys do get manipulated. And I know it can be hard because, you know, she, you know, makes you feel good. She hit all the spots. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I tell you guys, when you hit a female, if you having sex with a female, give her back shots. It's best to give her back shots. Don't be looking into her eyes, because if she noticed that, you know, you looking into her eyes and she looking into yours, and your eyes like they kind of droop down like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like that joint just feeling too good. She knows she got you, man. A lot of times she knows she got you when the eyes get weak, you know what I'm saying? So don't let these females get you like that. Give her back shots and dominate her in the bed. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Never look in a woman's eyes when you having sex with her. And another, let me see, is there any more manipulation tactics that women pull on men? Maybe, oh yeah, another manipulation tactic is she'll try to maybe like confuse you or have you confused like through text. How she texts you, she'll text you with more abbreviations, you know, just to seem as not that interested. She'll text you with more abbreviation. Now, you guys have to be careful with this too, because a lot of you guys be sending these long messages, and these women be sending y'all these short text messages, and they be using abbreviation. She's doing that because she wants you to send her longer text messages. Like, duh, like you gotta really know female tactics when you dealing with females and know their nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you text her this long text message, and then she put K, or she put IDK. You know what I'm saying? Like, she keep text you in short text messages just to act not that interested, because they will do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by that. Don't send longer text messages. If you feel like she's doing that like too much, then like something gotta click in your head, bro. Like, she's trying to make you invest more. She wants you to put in all the effort in the relationship, basically, because that's what a lot of fatherless females do this. A lot of them play the most games with men. Most fatherless females, because they think a man owed them something. So they try to put as little as effort as they can into a relationship, so she can get you to invest in her, so she can get you emotionally attached. Because her whole purpose is that She's trying to get you emotionally attached. She's not trying to get emotionally attached. She probably don't, most likely probably don't even love you, bro. If she texts you like that, or if she's trying to get you to invest more, she probably don't even love you. She just wants you to give to her. She basically wants you as a man to supply her narcissism, because this is what women do. This is just the basic common knowledge. Like, they trying to get you to supply their narcissism. You know? Can't be no fool when you're dealing with these women. You got to be a smart man. You got to study about female nature. And it's okay to study about female nature. Because I didn't come out the womb just knowing all this information, bro. Like, I had to study female nature myself. I had to dig deeper. I had to listen to other guys' experiences with females. That's what I had to do, bro. I had to do what I had to do. And I'm not ashamed to look stuff up on Google if I don't know something. Or to ask the next man or listen to the next man. I'm not ashamed of that. My ego and my pride is out the window when it comes down to knowledge and wisdom. That's how yours got to be on this semen retention journey. You got to want to learn from other people. You ain't going to get all, you ain't going to know all the answers. Nobody don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, a person that knows all the questions, a person that knows all the answers haven't been asked all the questions yet. That's just it. That's just plain and simple. Like, nobody don't know everything. So you guys got to make sure y'all tighten up, man. And don't be letting these females manipulate you out here, because they are very manipulative. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of females' intentions is to manipulate. It is not to love. You guys need to understand that. Y'all need to get that in y'all head. I know it might seem like she love you just because she giving you sex, but sex goes both ways, bro. Sex goes both ways. You know, sex is an equal exchange between men and women. Don't be doing extra stuff outside of sex if she ain't doing extra stuff outside of sex, because that's how she gain the power. When you doing extra stuff outside of sex, when she's not, that's how she's gaining the power. You giving her your power. Don't give her your power, bro. Don't be a fool out here. You gotta be wise, man. That's what us guys out here to help y'all do. You know what I'm saying? To wisen up. And I know it's gonna be a lot of, eventually it's gonna be a lot of, like, younger kids. They ain't got no fathers. A lot of younger boys ain't got no fathers that listen to my content. This can help you too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all need that guidance. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. One manipulation tactics that a woman would use to try to get what they want is charm. Yeah, charm. I know you guys think, like, what do you mean by that? And that means is they'll try to compliment you. Say if you got a haircut, right? But you've already told her no to something, but you just got a haircut. So when you walk in the door, with your fresh haircut, walk in the house, and then she tries to, charm you. She tries to say something nice about your haircut and say you look, good to her, just to, warm you up, just to ask you again what you've already said no about, to get you to say yeah. It's all about female manipulation tactics. You guys got to watch out for this tactics, because this charm tactics can be used on men when you are, in a happy mood. Even though you said no to her, she'll still try to use charm, say something about your fit or your shoes, and still try to get what she want out of you, even though you've already said no. The next female manipulation tactics is the silent treatment. And this is a big one that women does. This is a big manipulation tactics that women uses on men when they can't get their way. And as a man, when she doesn't reply back to you or she doesn't speak to you, you might feel anxious or guilty and giving to her desires, just so, you can do things to try to break that silence by giving her what she wants that you've already said no to. So don't let silent treatment get you guys. I know my brothers on semen retention, we ain't letting this happen. You know what I'm saying? Because we are learning every day more about women. So Don't let that silent treatment that women try to give you as a man cause you to get anxious so you can give in to her desires. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad just because she's giving you the silent treatment. She'll eventually get over it. Trust me, I promise you. The next manipulation tactics it's called regression. This tactics, women use this a lot. Again, here we go again when they can't get their way. They basically act like a narcissistic child and they cry, they complain, or they pout, you know, just so you can feel bad so they can stop acting like a narcissistic child so you can give them their way. Do not do that. Let them cry, let them pout, let them complain. You know, they're going to look, you know, crazy in the end. Do not give in to that, because regression is a tactics that all women use because they carry themselves like a child mentally. When they can't get their way, they start, you know, talking loud and complaining and crying. Now, do not give in and let her manipulate you and give her what she wants just for her to stop the crying and pouting and the narcissism. Just let her be. Just walk away, you know, if you can, or ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Do not let regression, do not let this manipulation tactics prosper on you when it comes down to a woman. Now, the next manipulation tactics that women use it's called pleasure induction. Now, this manipulation tactics can be harmful in a way. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to your emotions or how you feel about what this manipulator is trying to get you to do. Let's say, you know, she wants you to go somewhere with her, but you don't want to go. But she's trying to convince you that it'd be fun, you know, and a good place to go. But you know for a fact that you don't want to go there, you know. That's pleasure. That's like pleasure induction. That's what women do. You know, they try to convince you to do things that they want to do that's kind of harmful to you. It destroys your peace. It destroys, you know, your, you know, quietness. You know, you could be sitting on the couch relaxing, and then she tell you to, you know, oh, let's go outside, you know, and plant flowers with me. She'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? This will be fun and everything. And when really it's not, you know, to you, it's just not fun to you as a man. It's destroying your peace. You know, you were just sitting there, you know, enjoying your peace. This is what pleasure induction is. And you guys need to be aware of these manipulation tactics that women constantly try to succeed in just to please themselves. I'm trying to help you guys out, you know, because women are very good at manipulation. They were taught to be manipulators ever since they was a child. You know, they were taught not to text back too quick, or take hours to text back, or even take so long that you double text back. You know what I'm saying? You double text her. They were taught all this stuff as kids. To act like a child, you know, to pout and cry. Grown women aren't doing this. They're doing this in their, you know, in their adulthood. Still crying, pouting, you know, complaining about what you're trying to do for her. Even you know, you could take a woman to her favorite place that she likes to shop, and then you get her a bag or whatever the case is, and then she'll kind of complain about it just so you could take her somewhere else. You know, she'll say, oh, well, you know, I kind of want to go somewhere else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Women, they do stuff like that. They try to make you feel guilty. They always try to play the victim role, even if they are in the wrong. You know, another female manipulation tactics that women use is, say if a woman, you know, I'll just use cheating again. Say if a woman cheated on you, and then she'll just say, well, I cheated on you because you're not giving me as much as attention as I thought you were, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She'll say, you're not giving me, I cheated on you because you're not giving me attention. She'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? And then but she understand what, you already told her what comes with you already, that you work, you know, long shifts and all that. She'll try to use that to make you feel bad about what you are doing, to make you feel like, oh, you were working long hours to provide for her. That's something that's wrong. She'll try to make you feel bad about what you're doing, so you'll forget about what she really did. What's the real problem? The real problem is she cheated. She'll try to change the narrative and change the subject and try to make you feel guilty. Women do this a lot. They do this a lot when they're in the wrong. They always make excuses when they're wrong. They always do this. They don't want to, you know, confess and say, I did it, or, you know, they just can't say I did it. It's always some excuse behind it. I wouldn't even say a reason. I would just say like some excuse behind it to justify why they did wrong. That's just how they are. It's just a part of female nature. This is what they was taught, you know. Men survive because they're strong, and women survive based off of, you know, manipulation. This is how they get, you know, in these relationships with these simps. They manipulate these simps. They are constantly manipulating simps just to get their way in the relationship. This is why women they like simps. They like guys that worship them and give to them. And they like guys that take all the negativity that she is giving him and still giving to her. That's another manipulation tactic. They'll try to always make you feel bad about what you're doing for them, even though you're doing what they're saying, just so they can get more out of you. They'll try to make you feel bad about that. This is just how women is. They manipulative. This is why you gotta really be aware of this as a man. And this is why I constantly tell you guys to say women, because it opens doors for her to, you know, test you and to try to use manipulation on you if you say yes to them. Don't be Mr. Nice Guy, because she'll think you Mr. Nice Guy. And these are some more female manipulation tactics that women use on men. It's Coleman.